Am I the a-hole for telling a plus-size woman that I love being skinny? I dread going to my childhood friend's birthday party every year. We moved apart a decade ago, and even though I'll always care deeply about her, we are very different people now, and her friend group reflects this. She has had one friend, let's call her Amanda, who without fail has to comment on my weight every single time she sees me. You're so skinny. Do you even eat? Does your boyfriend care that you don't have curves? Your legs are like sticks. For the record, I eat plenty. I just have a fast metabolism which keeps me super thin. I keep a strong face when Amanda says these things to me, but truthfully, she's touching on my worst insecurities and it makes me dread going to these parties every year. I was considering not going this year until I talked to my mom about it. My mom had what I thought was a great idea on how to deal with Amanda. She suggested I pretend she's giving me a compliment. My mom told me if Amanda says you're so skinny, just smile and say thanks. I love being skinny. And if she looks disappointed at your response, you'll have proven that she was just trying to insult you. I thought this was great advice. However, something I had failed to mention to my mom was that Amanda was overweight. I didn't realize this meant I was entering potential a-hole territory. Anyway, the dreaded birthday party day comes, and of course, no surprise, Amanda immediately looks at my arms and comments how tiny they are. I ignored this comment. Then later on in the day, we were standing in a group together and she was eyeing me up and down. She chuckled to herself and says, "God, you're so skinny." And I thought, okay, here's my moment. I turned to her, smiled, and said, "Thanks. I love being skinny." And then, and I'm completely serious here, she slaps me in the face. I was in complete shock, just staring back at her, mouth hanging open with my hand on my cheek. Everyone was silent. She suddenly burst into tears and runs out the room. Two of her friends chase her. Only one other girl and my childhood friends asked if I was okay, but everyone else was just shooting me dirty looks. I promptly left the party, which sucked because I had a 2-hour commute and had planned to sleep over. The next day, I was texting with my childhood friend about it. She basically thinks that even though Amanda shouldn't have slapped me, I was insensitive for saying I love being skinny to a plus size person. I argued that Amanda has been consistently insensitive to me every party, and I didn't comment on her body, only on my own. She told me that it's different because being skinny is socially acceptable and that Amanda wouldn't usually do something like this, but I triggered her with my insult. My mom thinks I am in the right, but this was all her idea, so of course she does. So, am I the a-hole for what I said to Amanda? No, friend, you're not the a-hole. But Amanda certainly is. It's given I ain't never been skinny my entire life. Amanda probably doesn't even know what it's like to be thin and comfortable with your size. Body shaming goes both ways, and that's exactly what Amanda did to you. She was wrong for those insensitive comments as well as the assault. And in my opinion, I think your mom gave great advice. But given the way Amanda reacted to you, no response you gave probably would have been good enough for her. Amanda's full of envy and her self esteem is through the floor. It's the way Amanda ran out the room for me, playing victim. I'm not sure if I could have walked away from that slap, but No, I'm lying. Once you put your hands on me, you're going to catch this left, right, good night. That's what my mama taught me. But I commend you for knowing that it was time to exit the building. Keep on loving yourself and don't let the Amandas of the world influence how you feel about your body. Well, guys, that's my advice. What are your thoughts about this topic? Let's continue this conversation in the comments.
I swear I can never make stuff up. This is literally my life. So, I'm a mindset coach. My name is Monet, and this is something that I've dealt with, of course, since I can ever remember. But it just became a topic that I wanted to talk about again. It was brought up by someone at one of my jobs. So this person decided to say to me, "My goodness, you're so tiny. You're just so small. Is your mom tiny? Do you get that a lot?" And I actually said, because I'm an open and honest person, I said my mom gets that a lot when she goes to her high school reunions because everybody else has changed so much and she stayed the same size. And I looked dead at her after that. You don't see it as body shaming when you say it, but that's how we take it, because I've known all my life that I'm tiny. I've known all my life that I'm small. And because I'm small, it gives off to people that I am, and also my face, I'm younger than my actual age, which I'm fine with. I'd rather be tiny and slim and look like this than to look like a lot of people who I went to high school with almost 10 years ago, and they've changed. So I don't take offense to it anymore because I've been through it. But I'm bringing this topic up to discuss it because there are other people out there who have felt the way I do when I hear it, because it's just like, would you want me to come up to you and say, "Oh, you're so big"? Do you get that a lot? Is your mom big? You see how that one word changes and it becomes offensive? So why is it that because I'm slim, I'm not supposed to take offense to it? Y'all mindsets behind people's weight and how someone is figured in their shape shows a little bit of your insecurity, because I'm not insecure about it. Every man that I've wanted, I've gotten. When I look in the mirror, baby, I see a beautiful black queen who is slim, but baby, slim thick, because men like it. And I don't have a problem with that. So I'm not out here trying to satisfy anybody but me. I'm not trying to satisfy you. I'm not trying to gain more weight to make myself look older or fill into a figure. When my time comes, it'll come. But the premise of this is that the change of one word can make it seem so offensive. And because y'all use the word slim, y'all think it's not offensive. Weight, the topic of weight in general for anyone should not be something unless they bring it up.
Until next time, y'all be careful out there in these YouTube streets. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.